Hi, I'm Lisa Meaches.
And I'm Ted Nolan. Welcome to the Sharing Circle.
In this program, we'll meet Dale Auger, a well-known educator, entertainer, and artist from Alberta.
Dale is a member of the Big Stone Cree Nation. Over the last 15 years, Dale and his family moved to Calgary to continue on with his university education.
In the year 2000, Dale completed his PhD in philosophy at the University of Calgary. Throughout his education journey and beyond, Dale has been entertaining and educating audiences both on stage and on the canvas.
His artwork is held in collections throughout North America and Europe, and pieces are now owned by such celebrities as Brad Pitt and Anthony Hopkins. Here in Canada, he is a regularly featured artist at the Calgary Stampede.
But it is Dale's love for his culture and history that form the roots for his inspirational words and powerful images on canvas.
I always said to myself years ago that what I'd like to do is just go to a canvas and start fresh without any preset ideas. You don't need to depend on anything other than what the spirit of this process works with you. It's very healing for me. My role is to be able to allow the process to come through. This is a spirit brother that works with the winged ones. He's pretty strong. He's kind of shy. Doesn't like to show himself too much. But yet I think he's ready. He's ready to come out. So in this process as an artist, I was born to do this. There, we first met. Now a whole world opens up, you see? In my journeys, I cannot find anything more pure that comes directly from the source, straight through to the hands and the energy and the power all together, and we sit here and we greet each other. People have said to me, why are your lips so big? Why is the mouths of these people so open sometimes? You know what? We've been a voiceless people for so long, we will be voiceless no more. Water beams, star beams, fire beams. Well, going over here, this is a relationship between the two-legged, which we know as the human being, and the winged one. And the winged one and the two-legged, which is the human, they have a working relationship together that is on a level that one would say even that's their guardian spirit. There is a calmness and there is a togetherness. And the color works with that. The color works together with the feathers, it works with the shield, it works with the winged one. I think it does take us into an area that is universal, that we can cross over without fear, but to let it down and be free and say, you know, just like that winged one, there's no reason to be afraid. I work in acrylic because it's the closest thing to water. I'm a water person. slow down here. And I'm gonna let him get to know me, and I get to know him. The water, he works with the water beings. And this person of the plains had went across the big water, and he traded with the people of the water beings. And you know, that's how come he wears this shell. See, look at that. He's coming. He's coming. And one of the parts I'm going to invite is a powerful, powerful color. Because he needs some power. You know, color is like a spirit. When we go to color, it takes us to a whole other level. Because now all of a sudden we are not just dealing with the obvious, which is to say that, whoa, yes, that is red and that is powerful, but it goes on. Because now, what emotion does that spark? Because color is involved in everything we do.
Gail Korskallen is an art dealer who has known Dale and watched his work evolve and mature over the last 10 years.
I think where Dale has grown in the last little while is in the emotional content in his paintings.
I'm sitting back here and I'm watching where I traveled, and I'm really happy because I think I know. I think I got enough to know him.
He's sort of taking more risks. He's able to put a lot more than just paint more than just a pretty picture.
Our visions were transferred, our knowledge was transferred through the visual, through the oral, through hearing, and these are the senses that we live with every day.
I think that's the thing about Dale's paintings, is everything has a meaning that goes into the painting.
What I'm trying to do is just get our children and our kids, our Indian kids, to realize that you have the gift, work with the gift. Yes, Western knowledge is important, it is valuable, but please don't bypass or disrespect the power of the gift of what the Creator gave you.
Thank you, Richard. Now, there'll be one, two. Hold your
What's the significance of this? Is there a meaningful?
You know, other than it just looks good and it feels comfortable and it matches my earrings.
Dale's very good at sort of explaining the meaning if you take time to ask him about it. And I think that's part of what Dale gives to us, is the fact that he is open and will explain.
Like I always look at the two worlds, okay? I come from what might be considered a traditional world, in that I come from a reservation. I come from a community where majority is our own people, and I venture out into that big world, what we might call the Western world, or maybe specifically the white man's world. You know, I enter into that world and it's overwhelming. It was the art that brought me here. It was the art that brought me from that world. And that's not to say that that world was a comfortable world, a very, at times, dysfunctional world. And, you know, my father, I say it openly, was an alcoholic. And he died an alcoholic and when I was just becoming a man. And, you know, so coming out here into this world, I had to learn. So what did I hang on to? I hang on to the art. When I was a boy, I used to do that. But you know, as I got older, my voice changed and it left me. And then soon I went to the water beings. I stuck my hand in the water one day, and just like that, it came back. The technical aspect of how you train as an artist is important. Now you have the confidence to bring this more and more to what we might like to see, what the eye needs to see. Everything has to be right. You have to visit both places over and over and over again. Like you can make this human here as strong as you want to make him. By taking some out of here, it becomes a different nature of the human's face. Now I'll just take that out. Okay. Hair, even hair. We're just talking about hair. In a way, hair is a language.
The whole hair thing is just, it gives us that sense of motion. It gives us a sense that there's something very frenetic happening too. We feel like we're building up to a climax here. This person is going somewhere, and we're in the middle of seeing him do that.
To prize your hair is a wonderful thing. It's already speaking of a certain sign of maturity and strength and confidence. Like, from what I'm getting from him, you wouldn't wear your hair like this if you were not proven. The hair is a power source. When we sleep, we close our eyes. Why do we close our eyes? Because we need to give our visions a rest. The eyes I save till the last because it's getting close to the end. Because
the eyes have an amazing quality. They're gazing beyond what we can see. They're not looking at us. They're looking at something else.
I can't put the eyes unless I have the rest that is comfortable. And these eyes might be looking at me, or they might be looking this way. The eyes become a personal thing, really personal, because eyes don't lie, you see. This is the piece. It's kind of in the middle, and it's, you know, as you see out there, it's quite a big event. My third auction, and I always get my prize, but you never know. Okay, let's go. Let's about putting yourself on the line. Oh, come on, don't stop. Come on, let's go, let's go. If it goes for $3,000, you know, that's great. Part of the proceeds go to a good cause, and that's what this is about.
3100. 30, now 1.5. 31 and a half. 1.5.
Come on, let's go.
31 and a half. So, $3,100.
I'm happy. I'm happy. You know, I'm really happy. It's nice when it gets to a certain point and then it gets stuck for a while. And you know, that's where I was telling you about the emotions. But you know what? It's going to a good place, and I'm happy. Pressure's off now.
I've been doing a lot. People around me who are watching me bidding, because there's lots of action in there, all said afterwards that's a remarkably brilliant piece of work, and I agree completely. Your art does draw me in here, but you also draw me. It expresses Dale's feelings. It expresses what you feel as well through your own eyes, through my own eyes. And that's incredibly unique if you can find something that grabs you like that. And you have some very unique messages, which I find fascinating. So art is very high impact. Some people like it, some people don't. For some reason or other, as you can see, I like this. Well, thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much.
Dale was recently commissioned to do a painting for the Amiskwaci Academy in Edmonton. At the unveiling, he also received an Alberta Aboriginal Role Model Award.
I'm really shy. You know, I guess it's good to be good to yourself sometimes, you know. The creative process has been very good to me and my family. Enjoy the painting down there. It is called The Gift of New Knowledge. When they asked me to do it, was really quite exciting because knowledge was the key point here. The knowledge and the sharing of knowledge was very, very important, as probably as close as I can come to bringing forth not only the visions or the forms of visions that come through our ways, and yet bring forth the traditional forms and the Western forms together. I'm very, very grateful that you accept me here today and that you give me this wonderful award. I did much work on this to explore this whole idea of where knowledge comes from and how the child brings us new knowledge. And together with new knowledge and old knowledge, which is the form of the elders, creates whole knowledge. And we have the parents here who the nurturers of what we know is the gift of new knowledge. And this whole event becomes teacher, it becomes sharer of knowledge, the gift of knowledge, but even from a personal standpoint, it's actually a healing time. So in a lot of ways, this has been a very healing painting for many of us.
I'm excited because he's here. Oh, there's going to be change. But isn't that life? Change? He came into his own, and through a short period of time, we went from a youthful, strong, energetic, physically strong, energetic young man to a wiser, older, spirit traveler who has the experience in the eyes, who has the journeys telling the story through his eyes. There's so much that went on, small little place here, but it's only when the eyes came that it all came together. This human is able to come into this world. He is here at this time, and I'm welcoming him. See, don't matter how far and how fast we travel in that world, we're still going to come back to the spirit. And in some ways, the spirit of this place here is in the eyes. And I think that's what these eyes represent. They are open. That's what it is. It's the ability to travel. And we've always had that ability to travel. We've never given that up.